Hi there, my name's Alana and I'm absolutely obsessed with high-end and luxury makeup. Today I'm so excited to be sharing with you my 3 favorite products from 3 of my favorite brands. I've decided to do this video in 2 parts. The original idea I saw on YouTube a few months ago was doing your 5 favorite products from your 5 favorite brands. Well, that would be 25 products and that would be a lot for one video. So I decided to pare it down and to really just make it like, what are those top 3 products? And I divided the video into 2 parts. So the first part is already up and that focuses on my makeup besties, Charlotte Tilbury, Natadsha, Denona, and Pat McGrath. Those are makeup artist-led brands that I absolutely love, and I've sort of grouped those in a little trio. And this video, this is part 2, this is all about the luxury fashion houses and their associated makeup brands. The 3 brands that I'm talking about are brands that are based in Paris, France, are brands that, well, one of them I do have a handbag from, but the other 2, I can just dream. One day it's gonna happen. But here at Classy on the Run, we love talking about luxury makeup and luxury handbags, so I thought what would be more fun, other than, I guess, like getting a Birkin, but what would be more fun than talking about 3 makeup brands that I love that are housed within sort of like a higher tier luxury brand. So without any further ado, let's get started. Okay, so the first brand that I'm excited to be sharing about is Chanel. Now, my makeup story with Chanel starts with just the simple fact that I've always dreamed of owning a Chanel handbag. And when I was in university, the idea of owning a Chanel handbag was totally out of the, like, I couldn't even fathom that actually being something that I could conceivably have one day. I still don't have one. The difference is now I really believe like I will have one. Probably within, I want to say the next couple of years, maybe a little sooner. We shall see. But when I first started kind of getting into the limited edition collections from Chanel back when I was in university, it was kind of like, you know what, I can't afford the handbag, but I can afford the lipstick. And this lipstick, it gives me that sort of Chanel feeling, you know? So anyways, I had a really hard time narrowing it down. I really do feel like with Chanel, I could have done a top 5, but I had to sort of think, what are the products that I reach for time and time again, the products that never let me down? And well, I can't believe that I left the Arthur lipstick out of the top 3. Let's start. So I'd say my #1 favorite Chanel product is their CC cream. I'm wearing the CC cream today. I love that it has SPF 50, really great coverage to it, a beautiful luminosity, feels great on the skin. Again, it has that SPF coverage. I'm actually going away this week. Like, this actually might be a video that's posted while I'm away to a place that's pretty sunny, and this product's definitely coming with me for the SPF. Definitely travel friendly. Overall, just a really, really beautiful foundation. And actually, every time I wear this, I get compliments. I get compliments from grocery store staff, I get compliments from colleagues. I always get told the same thing. My skin looks radiant, it looks glowing, it looks healthy. And I think when we are sort of looking for a great everyday foundation product, are those not 3 words you want to be told all the time? Because like, if people could always just tell me that my skin looks glowing, radiant, and healthy, I'd be a really happy camper, and I probably wouldn't need to try any more makeup. And yeah, just saying. So anyways, I really, really love this CC cream, and when I finish it up, I'm definitely going to be repurchasing. I wear it in shade 10 beige. Coming in at 2nd place, I can't even believe this, okay? Like, when I first tried this product, I was not impressed, but the more and more I've used it, the more I've fallen in love, and that is the Chanel Le Volume Mascara. Now, the crazy thing about this mascara is it actually has kind of wand that I hate. It has a short plastic spiky wand, and I hate spiky wands. I definitely prefer the big, like, pillowy, feathery, like, really big wands, and to me, like, that's just the best way to build up volume. But this is a volumizing mascara, and it gets some serious volume. Every time I wear it, it just separates and defines my lashes. It has a wonderful deep black shade, which sometimes I find that mascaras can be a little bit more gray toned or not really a true deep black. But this is just a wonderful deep dark black, builds up volume, separates my lashes. It manages to sort of be on that borderline where it looks, I'm not gonna say it looks natural, but it doesn't look overdone. It's like between not looking overdone and still packing a punch. So I've really enjoyed this mascara, and when I use it up, I'm also gonna repurchase it, which is crazy because I have buckets of like deluxe mini mascaras just waiting to be used, but I would literally rather be using this one. And my third favorite Chanel product, this is iconic. This is the Le Beige Healthy Glow Bronzing Cream. I like to apply this with a brush going directly into the product, and I sort of start around my cheeks doing a little bit of a bronze tour. I then sort of work it into my forehead, under my chin, just a touch around my nose, and I find it brings some warmth, some radiance. It has a little bit of a glow to it, but not so much of a glow that you can't have a sort of sculpting mode going on. Now what I like to do sometimes, and I did do today, is I added just a touch of powder bronzer to just sort of lock it in, set it in place, because after I film this video, I do have some errands to run. So the next brand, and this is actually a brand I do have a handbag from, is Dior. Now when I was in high school, I used Dior foundation and mascara as my holy grails every single day. And while there was a time in university where I sort of veered away from Dior and was sort of embracing other brands at Sephora, now as I am 28 and a half, 29, not that far away, I really find myself sort of coming back to Dior as an old friend and really keen to sort of re-explore some of their reformulated products. Actually, the biggest reason I sort of left Dior behind at some point was they reformulated a foundation I really loved, and I just didn't really feel like trying a new one. But now I feel like trying a new one, so I think you're gonna see a lot more Dior on this channel as we head into the new year. But my number one favorite Dior product, this has been a favorite for like years, is their beautiful, iconic, I was gonna say iconic poison, hypnotic poison fragrance. This one is sort of set up like a forbidden, sort of like a bad, like forbidden apple, like you'd see in like Snow White. At least that's the way I feel about it. When I just hold it in my hand, like with poison, it's like a poison apple. I don't always call it a bad apple. But it just has this, like, I'm just gonna, let's make sure that the people at home sense really know I'm there. Okay, this just has the most intoxicating scent. It just has the most intoxicating, like, sexy, sweet, but like, just like hypnotic. Honestly, it's very well named. It just has this beautiful, overwhelming, like, sweet but sexy scent, and I just love it so much. This I actually received a deluxe sample. My aunt for Christmas many years ago gave me a little box set that had a whole bunch of mini Dior fragrances in it, and I had a mini of this one, used it all up, fell in love with it, purchased the full size, and I honestly will always have this in my collection. It's just beautiful. Okay, so the next Dior product, I'm gonna put this in at number 2, and it's not exactly the color, but it is the color. So this is Dior's matte lipstick formula. I have it in shade 999, which is their iconic classic True Red. I've also tried it in a beautiful nude. I've got some deluxe size samples from different holiday sets from Dior, and across the board, their matte lipstick formula is stunning. I don't like matte lipstick products. I find they're often very drying. I find they suck the life out of my face. I hate wearing them. But this one is just so comfortable, lightweight on the lips, and the 999 in particular is a really beautiful red shade. If you have a complexion similar to mine, I mean, I'd almost be willing to say if you have any complexion, but I can really only speak to what works for me. But if you have a complexion similar to mine, you're looking for a perfect holiday red, you definitely will not go wrong with this one. And the third Dior product I'm sharing with you today is from their Backstage collection. This is the Glow Face Palette in shade 001 Universal. We've got strobe white, strobe gold, blush pink, and blush bronzer. So within this palette, I don't really use the bronzer shade, but my number one favorite thing to do is to just take the brush and swish it between these three, sort of blend them all together, and then that's what I'm wearing today, and then just sort of swipe it on to that sort of curve C shape on my face. Sometimes I'll also actually do that with just the gold and the pink, and I'll skip the white. The white, you know what, it has a place. I think especially as I head into winter, I'm gonna be reaching for the white a little bit more. But right now, when my skin still has the remnants of a summer tan, I know there's not a lot of it left, okay, but I see it, it's there, and while we're still in that sort of golden sort of time of fall, I really like to include that gold. The bronze doesn't really work for me. I haven't really figured that one out. But you know what, 3 out of the 4 shades work for me, and the 3 that do, I absolutely love. So you could also use this pink as a blush topper. I do that sometimes, but like I said, my favorite is just swishing those 3 together and using it as a highlighter. So the final brand I'm sharing with you today is Hermès. And Hermès, oh man, like I have the scarves, I have some small leather goods, I have the makeup. I really have fallen for Hermès over the last year or two. And when they came out with the makeup line, I knew it was going to be expensive and I knew that I had to have it. And I honestly have been really happy with everything I've tried from the Hermès Beauty line. But if there's one product that I'm the most happy with, it is definitely their blushes. So coming in at spots 1 and 2, we have my 2 Hermès blushes. In first place, I'm gonna say is Rose Ombre, which is a more cool tone blush. It's definitely a blush I use more frequently. It's the blush I'm wearing today. And in second place, we have Rose Pauvre, which is a little bit of a brighter color, a little bit warmer toned, a little bit more of a pop on the cheeks. And I'll wear that if I'm either doing a little bit more of a subtle eye look or if I'm doing something, you know, just like where I just want like that really healthy flush. But today I wanted something a little bit more muted and cool tone because the eyes, we've got a lot going on. I am wearing the Pat McGrath Holiday Palette, so stay tuned. That review is either gonna already be up or is gonna be coming up soon. Probably already going to be up. We shall see. I haven't exactly decided what order I'm posting things in. But because of the eye look I was wearing today, I wanted just a little bit more of a neutral blush, so that's why I reached for Rose Ombre. And in third place, we have the Hermès lipsticks. Now, I have Hermès lipstick in satin and in matte. Both are beautiful formulas, but my number one favorite is the shade I'm wearing today. It is shade 21 Rose Épaisse. I know I butchered that. It's basically Rose Spice. And this is in their satin formula. I think it's just so beautiful for every day. I do really like their matte formula as well. And also, I think I can say this now, but they have launched a nail polish line. So I'm waiting for my nail polish to arrive. And in November, they're also launching a highlighter. So Hermès is really expanding their beauty universe. Right now, their beauty universe really is, of course, fragrance. But it's the blushes, it is the lipsticks, it is brushes as well. But for me, these 2 shades of blush and this particular shade of lipstick, I absolutely love. Of course, we might not have the same complexion, so these shades might not work for you. But if you have a similar complexion to mine, I think you're gonna really love them. And there we have it, my 3 favorite makeup products from my top 3 favorite luxury fashion house brands. So, I really love all of these products. I love these brands. Let me know if you'd like to see another version of this video with sort of another sort of subtopic of luxury makeup, but this is sort of part 2. The first one, of course, I focused on my makeup besties of Charlotte Tilbury, Natadsha, Denona, and Pat McGrath. And in this video, I focused on more the luxury fashion house brands. What I think is so cool about, well, it's cool, it's kind of like a double-edged sword, because I feel like if I never got into luxury fashion house makeup, maybe I wouldn't want, I don't know, maybe I wouldn't feel the want that I have for luxury handbags. But the other part of me says that something I just love so much about these luxury fashion house makeup brands is that if you're at a point in your life where maybe you can't afford a Chanel handbag or you can't afford a Birkin, I mean, I can't, so like, no judgment there. But you can afford a little bit of a splurge on a lipstick, then I think it's a really great way to sort of get a taste of that brand, enjoy their products, you know, without dropping $10,000 on a bag. Just putting that out there. So if you are someone who dreams of having a luxury handbag one day, check out their makeup lines and maybe see if 1 or 2 pieces from their collection will sort of give you that luxury feeling while you wait to win the lottery, get a major promotion, or have your stock portfolio take off. Anyways, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Of course, nobody needs luxury makeup, but it is really fun and it's a hobby of mine. So if you haven't already, please subscribe and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Mwah.